Welcome to Gourmoo Cook-Off, a cooking competition that challenges our contestants to create delicious dishes featuring Lactaid milk. Our competition is comprised of 5 cook-off challenges: appetizers, side dishes, entrees, desserts, and finally, a wild card challenge that will determine who will be the Gourmoo Cook-Off champion.
What do we have for time?
15 seconds.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Hi everyone, welcome. I'm your host, Eric Rosen. Let me introduce you to our panel of judges. Celebrity chef and cookbook author, Chef Lala.
Hi.
Author of the popular food blog, The Wicked Noodle, Christy Bernardo. And celebrity chef, Marlon Alexander. In today's challenge, you'll be competing for a Cuisinart food processor. But remember, the 2 contestants with the highest cumulative scores in the first 4 challenges will compete in the finale for the grand prize, a dream culinary vacation sponsored by Lactaid milk. In today's Gourmoo Cook-Off challenge, you'll be preparing lactose-free appetizers. You'll have 35 minutes to present your dishes to the judges, with the exception of items that contain trace amounts of lactose, such as butter or natural cheeses. Your recipes must be lactose-free and feature Lactaid milk as a main ingredient. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, go!
My name is Robert. I love cooking. I've always been fascinated with it ever since I was a child. I always baked a lot with my mother. Whenever she cooks, I always joke around and say she cooks with a lot of love. Because you can always it's just good, it's wholesome, it fills you up, it makes you feel warm inside. My brother is lactose intolerant, and he always pushed me to do competitions and to get creative with stuff, and here I am.
My name is Nicole Luciana Epperson, and I am from Sarasota, Florida. I am lactose intolerant. I always drink milk, so I actually have been drinking Lactaid for a long time. With my blue cheese chips, I incorporated the Lactaid and just made a creamy sauce with the blue cheese.
My name's Lori Lufkin. I'm from Essex, Massachusetts. My mom's a great cook. My grandparents were all great cooks, so I come from a whole family of great traditional sort of New England cooks. We could probably write our own cookbook. We use a lot of seasonal vegetables, a lot of seafood. I cook a ton of seafood because I really love it. I use the Lactaid milk in the Johnny cakes, and then I use the lactose-free cottage cheese in the sauce.
My name's Marina Tan. I'm a student from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I only started cooking about 2 years ago when I started college. I do like to do things that I can go back to my culture. My dad would take me and my sisters to authentic restaurants, so we always got to try the way dishes are meant to be made, and I love to cook to that effect.
Time's up. The judges await. Welcome to the tasting table. As you know, each of your dishes will be given scores based on 4 criteria: presentation, taste, creativity, and your passion for cooking and food. Let's hear about what you've prepared today. Nicole, let's start with you.
I wanted to stick to a Southern comfort theme. So I have blue cheese chips. They're sweet potatoes and russet potatoes. And then I have a creamy blue cheese sauce on top with some crumbles, balsamic vinaigrette, and rosemary.
Great, thank you. Robert?
I made a Mediterranean spread with garlic bread. It encompasses spinach, artichoke hearts, sun-dried tomatoes, Kalamata olives, and a bunch of Mediterranean-style herbs and a little bit of lemon in there to give it a bit of acidity.
I made a Thai galangal and straw mushroom soup. It has a broth of lemongrass, chilies, galangal, which is a Thai ginger, and some cilantro sprinkled on top for freshness.
Okay, and Lori, how about you? What did you make?
I wanted to bring a little bit of my hometown here, so I made pan-seared scallops with a traditional Johnny cake, which is a cornmeal cake, and I knew that radishes and Meyer lemons were fresh out here, so I used those in the sauce.
Okay, thanks, Lori. Okay, judges, it's time to hear your thoughts on today's appetizers.
Nicole, I think there's like a balsamic that you put on top, so it took away from the crispiness of your fries, or your potatoes. That's what I would give you.
I got it, I was like, oh my God, mouth-watering and delicious. I just didn't understand the garnish because this isn't in the dish, is it?
No.
Okay, so you never ever garnish with something that's not in the dish.
Okay.
Robert? Probably, I love the fact that it's the rustic look. I love that.
I think that perhaps a smaller bread would have been nice, maybe like a crostini size.
The Mediterranean flavors are nice and clean. There was no nice and cleanness about this.
Morena, appearance-wise, maybe a finer cut on your grains.
I love the cultural thing. I think it's awesome. It was so delicious, and I would have loved to have tasted a little bit more of the chili and a little bit more of that ginger to complement the milkiness that you have going on.
I think maybe just tasting as you go a little bit more, and then it would have really popped. The scallops, Lori, this was probably my favorite dish of all of them.
Thank you.
And maybe for presentation, just a little smaller plate. There seemed to be a lot of white on the plate.
It's the last thing I looked at for some reason. And the funny thing is that you have one of the most beautiful vegetables there, which is radish. I just don't see it. I would have liked to see more red. It was your opportunity to use the color in the vegetable and the texture, because I want to bite into something and go, wow, what just happened? There was a little explosion there.
Thanks, judges. Now for the moment of truth. Our judges provided scores ranging from 1 to 10 for each of you based on the 4 areas of judging criteria. Even the judges do not yet know who the winner of the appetizers challenge is. Today's winner is Lori. Congratulations. Just based on the scores that we got on today's challenge, it looks like you all scored high points in terms of creativity and passion in the kitchen, but something to look out for is your presentation skills.
Oh, it was great. I felt very honored. It was very nice what they said, and they were right.
I love the scallops because flavor-wise is great. Normally you get scallops from people and they're really overcooked.
Yeah, and they were cooked really well.
They were perfectly
cooked.
Lori won today's challenge, but can she do it again when the Gourmoo contestants tackle sides? Tune in and find out.